number 1, Andrew Wiggins. Man in the middle, 7'1", number 27, Rudy Gomez. At forward, 6'8", number 22, Brandon Ingram. At guard, 6'2", number 30, Stephen Curry. Your Brooklyn Nets head coach, Jordy Fernandez. Hey, let's hear it one more time for your Brooklyn Nets.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Scoot Henderson is out there with Booker. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Butler. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. And for the Nets, Gobert is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Well, the season just started, GA. We have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Wiggins outside. From outside the arc, Booker pulls it in. Inside, here's Buzelis, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Buzelis has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Hawks. Ingram passes to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Curry from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Okongwu dishes to Booker. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Booker against Robinson. Back to Curry. Shoots over Henderson. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
In the corner, Henderson with it. Cranes the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Some early scuffles for the 3rd pick overall in 2023, but Tim, Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but with those physical tools and work ethic, I wouldn't bet against him. Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go. Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Outside Robinson. Ingram against Butler. Takes a step back. And slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Rockets in Houston. Booker with no one around. No good from outside. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Curry. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
Pass to Buzelis. And Okongwu has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
And the first one drops. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Gobert finds Ingram. Here's Curry. Gobert with a screen for Curry. There's the three. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Now Robinson. 9 points last game. Butler with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Ingram's got 5.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
So for the Nets, he comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Max Strus is checked in for Atlanta. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 3, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
It's the Nets now, following the 3 by Atlanta. And here's Ingram from the arc. No good, shot missing. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness,
grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Matkovic is checked in, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Brandon Ingram. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
So guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. Now, Ball. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
First quarter.
Puts it up from 15. A rebound by the Nets. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, that huge double OT win, that's something you don't quickly forget. I love the action, the intensity, and boy, did they play some phenomenal basketball.
Deep two from Ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Shot from 16. Matkovic with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Kuzma against Drews. 5 to shoot. Pass to Matkovic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here is Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart. But Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
The free throw drops for Butler.
You know, there's always a lot of talk around Jimmy Butler, but the fact is this: when the game is on the line, Butler can raise his effort level. It's almost unmatched in this league.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Chris Dunn comes in for Stephen Curry. And a change for the Hawks. Einard's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Reed with a screen on Butler. Ingram kicks to Reed. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn with the rebound. Kuzma, right side. Ball from long range. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Ball out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Ingram in the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Jenkins. Hopping on the board. Ingram against Butler. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Kuzma. The shot that time, not on target.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Strus finds Butler. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. Tim, you know you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I've played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
Stewart misses. Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Kuzma passes to Mann. Now here's Reed. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Strus. Stewart kicks to Jenkins. Now, here's Strus. He's covered by Ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Team fight. It's high time, man. Here we go. Brooklyn Dome. Team fight.
Stephen Curry, who's checked in for the Nets. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Booker's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. That's to Curry. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that one's going to be game number 9 on the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
For 3, Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Now, there is no doubt about it. Booker is one of the best catch-and-shoot options in this league.
And he can't stop the run as he misses. Atlanta leading by 5. So, Tim, we were just talking about Brandon Ingram. Just how impactful of a player is he at this stage of his career?
Well, he's very talented, Kevin, and he's got great length for a wing. The biggest thing for him has been his health. But when he's good to go, there is no question he's a major factor.
And And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Pass to Butler. And here's Stewart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
Yeah, Booker gets it done in a variety of ways, including down inside.
Curry finds Ingram. Reed with a screen on Strus. Ingram wide open. And it's in there. Reed's got his second bucket tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Butler. He's got 6. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he better be careful now. That's 2 on him. And the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
The Nets making a switch here. Motkovich is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Stewart. Buzelis comes in for Max Strus. And Henderson's subbed in for Jenkins. Now here's Butler. Kicks it out to Booker. Tries again. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Butler. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Here's the 3. Booker, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Ingram. Takes it off the glass. Ingram's got 7 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
There's 1:59 left now here in the second. No good from Booker.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Kuzma passes to Ingram. Over Booker. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Timeout, timeout.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
I said, anyone want a t-shirt? Oh, yeah. I see you. Let's go. Who wants a t-shirt? All right, man. Who needs a t-shirt? Come on. Let me hear ya. T-shirt, t-shirt, t-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got t-shirts for everybody.
Max Strus is checked in for the Hawks. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Hawks second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And Gobert kicks to Curry. Gobert with a screen on Henderson. Curry passes to Gobert. Stolen by Henderson. It's Strus on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Strus. Okongwu. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
And here's Wiggins, defended by Strus. Wiggins kicks to Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Wiggins finds Curry. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Strus. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Strus has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Hawks. And so we conclude the first half. Hawks on top. They're up by 7. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Some arena entertainment coming your way.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line?
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside. Earn your living in the paint.
Yeah, nope. Let's not go back to the olden days. No, thank you.
Well, you know, the league is always looking for ways to improve and evolve, but I agree. I don't see that one happening anytime soon. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Henderson with the ball for Atlanta. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. On the court for Atlanta. Buzelis out there with Okongwu. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Curry on the wing. Back to Robinson. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, that shot almost feels like a layup for Steph at this point in his career.
Booker outside. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now Henderson, guarded by Curry. Okongwu with the screen for Henderson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And here is Okongwu. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry, Okongwu finds Butler to the paint, and Devin Booker in the paint.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And that one misses. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Your next team.
For Wiggins, a very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, when so many teams get smaller when they go to the bench, he actually gives them more size oftentimes.
Here's Buzelis. Booker taking the hit.
Well, that is a tough shot, but give Booker credit for knowing exactly where he was, going up and over the defender.
Wiggins outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Clock at 4. Yep, it counts. Ingram's got 9.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Henderson outside. Booker in the corner. Over Robinson. A rebound by the Nets. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
first one falls for him. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022, and the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, look at Wiggins year after year showing up and getting it done. Really a solid career and has some big-time highlights sprinkled throughout.
Nets trail by 5. Curry dishes to Gobert. Wiggins passes to Curry. Offensive rebound. Pass to Robinson. Back to Curry. Over Booker. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Curry. He's got 16.
Yeah, bucket by bucket. The legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
And here's Booker. Okongwu with a screen on Robinson. And Okongwu slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Gobert with a screen for Ingram. Over Butler. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
Now Okongwu. 10 points for him. And it's Butler missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Wiggins against Butler. Wiggins passes to Curry. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. Count that one.
This is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Nets, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Duncan Robinson. Stewart checked in for Atlanta. Max Strus comes in for Buzelis. The Hawks leading. Henderson outside. Butler from outside. Butler loves the three-point look.
Nice job using Butler off the ball, getting him a shot in rhythm.
Reed with a screen on Strus. For 3, Ingram. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 9. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Botkovich is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Einad's checked in. And it's Jenkins in for Henderson. So it's Atlanta now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Jenkins. Just 5 on the clock. Over Curry. Will not go. This is off the front line. For Brooklyn, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Now here's Jenkins. Still scoreless. With 3, Booker. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Outside Curry. Shoots over Jenkins. That misses off the backboard. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Booker. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Pass to Curry. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Beasley's checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Hawks. Bradley Beal's checked in for Devin Booker. And both free throws good for Curry.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Beal with a screen on Curry. Here's Jenkins. Off target from three-point range. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Jenkins. Guarded by Curry. Jenkins the pass to Stewart. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
10 seconds. Now into the lineup for your next. Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Beal up top, covered by Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Stewart kicks to Jenkins. Fires top of the key. That shot, no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Brooklyn. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Reed. Brandon Ingram's out there with ball. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Matkovic in at the force line. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's deflected. And here they come. Here's Ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Bounce pass from Strus. Jenkins with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Well, their pass to Stewart. Yep, that one goes. Stewart's got his first bucket of the night.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Kuzma with it. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Minot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Pass the ball. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the middle. Here's Markovic.
And love how Ball uses the pick and roll to his advantage. Excellent at creating passes around defenders.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Height.
He's checked in for the Nets. Curry comes in for Ball. And a change for the Hawks. Booker, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Curry with it. He's picked up by Jenkins. Booker against Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Butler. Here's Booker. And Curry pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want. But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Ingram outside. And he makes good on the layup. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
And since the break, they've lost some of their edge defensively, really lacking intensity.
For 3, Booker, rebounded by the Nets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kuzma kicks to Curry. Ingram against Drews. Ingram up top. Reed misses. The Hawks trail by 9. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for Brooklyn. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Robinson is subbed in for Malik Beasley. Nets leading by 7. Outside Robinson. Wiggins kicks to Ingram. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Booker. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
He doesn't get the second one. That's leading by 6. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Scoot Henderson. Second personal. First team foul. And at the line, one time. Stephen Curry.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Well, Steph Curry is an all-time great who continues to amaze us, and I am just so glad I've got the best seat in the house.
Now here's Booker. Henderson finds Butler. Outside Henderson. Fires from 14. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Another one for Booker. He is known for these scoring bursts, and we're seeing it again tonight.
Outside Wiggins. Robinson outside. And the 3 misses. The Hawks trail by 7. Booker outside. Rebounded by Ingram. Nets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Wiggins off the glass.
Man, that is physical that time by Wiggins, just showing you a lot of grit.
Booker against Robinson.
Booker foul. Anthony Robinson. First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Hawks. Devin Booker. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker.
At this point in his career, Booker is all about contending. He's a player any team would love to have.
And so he hits both. Here's Curry. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Wiggins. Outside Robinson. Ingram fires. Robinson outside. Now Ingram. Trying again. Okongwu pulls it down. The Hawks trail by 7. Booker. The break finished off by Devin Booker.
You know, a go-to guy in these situations. Booker gets his team much-needed points.
Outside Curry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's one to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Curry against Henderson. Butler outside. From close range.
Well, Jimmy's showing you what a great scorer he is. He had the defense completely fooled by that pump fake. Shooting two.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking. Second of two is good. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Anderson. Third personal foul. Team second.
They double-team Curry. From outside, another shot. And he lays that one in.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Here's Butler.
Well, Devin Booker is unfazed in these moments. He knows what's needed.
And that's an intentional foul.
Devin Booker. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Duncan Robinson. At the line, 2 times.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And so Booker will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line, Andrew Wiggins. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.